Hey, good morning. We are ready for another follow through. Now, you may have noticed that we're in Psalm 32 again. In fact, we'll be there all week until Saturday. We will get through every verse. What a cool thing. This is a great psalm. And so today we're going to look at verse 2. Blessed is the man against whom the Lord counts no iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. I want to ask you this morning, do you have people in your life who will just not let certain things go? You know what I'm talking about? Like maybe you made a mistake. You forgot to call, right? You were inconsiderate. You owned that, and maybe it happened a couple of times, but you've made some strides and you've tried to fix it, and that person, right? It might be your husband, might be your wife, might be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or just a friend, and they just keep bringing it up. They won't let it pass. They won't let you off the hook, right? It's like that thing is on your permanent record and it's always going to come back. Celebrities, I know, deal with this because, they're very public. It's everything, is kind of out there for everybody to see. And when they make a mistake, right, it sticks to them. It's right. It's sort of like attached to them for life. In fact, I've even seen there was a story about a hockey player who got in trouble for something that he had posted on social media like 10 years ago when he was a kid. And something that happened like 20 years ago, right? And you're getting held accountable, and they're holding you to the fire for something like you're probably a totally different person. But they don't allow you to do that. They don't allow change. It's like you did it, you were wrong, and you will always pay the price for that in some people's minds. But here's the good news. That God forgives us. He doesn't count our guilt, our iniquity, our sins. He doesn't count that, and anything that we do, he doesn't count it against us. Jesus paid the price for it. Right? It's not like God just says, oh, it's okay, do whatever you want, I'm just such a loving God. No, he says, look, because I'm a loving God, I want you to see the depths of that, but I also want you to know that you're forgiven. I want you to know that my son paid the price for that. And see, that makes possible what I think is the hardest thing for us, and that is for us to forgive ourselves and for us to move on. And to not keep bringing it up in our own lives. Because a lot of times we're like, I can't go to God because I did this thing. And maybe I kept doing this thing. And we're trapped. And we just can't get over it. But here's the thing that I want you to know today. God has. He's gotten over it. God has put it in the past. He's put it in the forgiven column. And he's not going to keep bringing it up, so we don't have to hide it anymore. We can look at that thing and say, you know what? Jesus' blood paid for it. I'm forgiven. I'm free, and I'm going to move on. So today, let's get unstuck. Let's move past it because God already has. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.